Okay, this video is all about dirty talk. Why? Because when done right, there's nothing hotter a guy can do in bed. In fact, when done right, you can have a woman so turned on that she's absolutely soaking underneath within a matter of seconds. However, very few men know how to talk dirty in a way that women actually enjoy. And these men have the kind of sexual power that most guys cannot even imagine. The good news is after watching this video right now, you're about to enter that exclusive club. I'm going to show you exactly what to say to overload a woman's mind with pleasure chemicals, what to say to drive her wild and get her soaking wet, including word-for-word examples that you can start using right now. Believe me, once you get this right, you can have a woman craving you all day long, fantasizing about you, and dragging you into bed whenever she can. So pay attention and watch this till the very end. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm going to be your very own personal wing girl, and every week, I'm going to give you the no BS insider info about what women really want, plus the most effective methods to win over any woman you like. So just hit that subscribe button now so that you never miss out on a video. So before we dive into talking dirty, I want to be sure you are good and ready for what your dirty talk is going to create, which is why I want to have a private moment with your penis. So penis, I want you to stay safe. I want you to be vibrant, healthy, and always ready for the ultimate sexual pleasure that will guarantee extreme pleasure for you, which is why, penis, I want to tell you about a natural and science-backed sexual wellness product for men called Joy Mode, who is today's video sponsor. Joy Mode's Sexual Performance Booster is an all-natural and science-backed solution to increase blood flow, firmness, stamina, and performance. I don't ever want you taking recreational prescriptions and over-the-counter gas station pills to help you out in the bedroom because these products are disgusting. They're terrible and they can hurt you in the long run. I would much rather you take a supplement like this designed to spice things up naturally rather than taking a prescription drug that can have harmful effects down the road. Joy Mode's Sexual Performance Booster is like a pre-workout, but for sex. You take it anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have sex, and you can expect to get one of the best erections of your life. Men across the nation have turned to Joy Mode with over 1 million packets taken to elevate their sexual performance. So if you want to spice things up in the bedroom, boost your sexual performance, and support your overall heart health and quality of life, and do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs, then I want you to give Joy Mode a try. Go to tryjoymode.com/Marni or enter Marni at checkout for 20% off your first order. That is use joymode.com/Marni for 20% off your first order. And thank you, Joy Mode, for sponsoring today's video. All right, so now that your penis is good and ready, I want to start off by revealing the most important law of female sexuality. The one thing that all men need to know about, and that is female sexuality is narcissistic. Meaning, what turns women on the most is the feeling of being wanted and desired. We spend so much of our lives catering to other people's needs and nurturing others. So when we're in the bedroom, we just want to let loose and feel like we're the center of attention, the center of your world. We want to feel like you want us, you crave us more than anything else. We want to feel that we're driving you wild and out of control in a good way. And we want you to clearly show that to us, say that to us. And that right there is the key to good dirty talk. It's about making her feel beautiful, feeling sexy, cherished, wanted, and desired. And it's about making her feel like she's the center of your world in that moment. That's the kind of dirty talk that's going to really resonate with almost every woman you're with. It doesn't matter if it's just a woman that you just met, your girlfriend, or your wife of 30 years. So that brings us to the question. How do you do this kind of narcissistic dirty talk? Well, there are 5 easy ways to do it, and I'm going to go over them one by one, starting with the first and simplest one of all. Tactic number 1, which is direct compliments. If you're in doubt, just give her a direct and specific compliment. This is the simplest way to make a woman feel desired in bed, and it can be as easy as saying, I love your body so much, or you look so hot from this angle, or your ass feels amazing, or you have no idea how good you look naked. Now, it doesn't all have to be based on her looks either. There are many other ways that you can compliment her. For example, you could say things like this. You smell so good. Your skin feels so soft. Or if she's moaning and making sounds, which hopefully she is, you might say something like, you sound so sexy right now. I don't think I've ever been so turned on. Okay? These are hot things. If you're going down on her, you could say to her, you taste amazing. I love it. So you get the idea, right? Compliments. Like I said, this is the easiest way to start talking dirty and the easiest things to remember too, and you're never going to go wrong with it. Next is tactic number 2, which are observations. Women want to feel seen and they want to feel acknowledged. That's part of what makes her feel wanted. That's why sharing your observations, or basically narrating what you're seeing, is such an easy way to talk dirty. So the classic example of this is when you say things to her like, oh my God, you're so wet right now. Hearing this will help her tap into her own arousal and bask in the feeling of it. Now, if you're going down on her or fingering her or penetrating her and you notice that her legs start shaking, you could say something like this. Oh my God, your legs are quivering. That is so hot, right? It's literally just an observation. You're just saying what you see and you're like narrating it to her. It's going to drive her wild. These kinds of observations and comments show her that you're tuned into her. It shows her that she has all of your attention and she loves that feeling. Okay? Tactic number 3, vocalize your experience. We want to know how good sex with us feels for you. We want to know you're having an amazing time with us. And we don't know that if you're not making any noise. That's why being vocal about your experience and the pleasure you're feeling is such a big turn on for us. This means that you could be saying things like, oh, it feels so good to be inside of you. Like, these are just like narrating things. You're literally just like saying what's happening. Or even like, the sounds you make turn me on so much. Or I get so hard just thinking about you. If she's giving you a blowjob, you could be like, you have no idea how hot you look doing that, or how good you are at doing that. Or you could say, you're the queen of my world right now. That feels so good. Like that, just sharing how much you're enjoying her and what she's doing. Vocalizing your pleasure and your satisfaction and your appreciation also. It's going to drive her wild and get her more and more turned on and work harder to keep it up. At the same time, it's going to make her feel more connected to you as well, because you're providing her with a very deep and an intimate sense of validation, and that sparks a strong bond. Okay? Tactic number 4, tell her what you want. We love it when a man knows what he wants in bed and asks for it without hesitation. It shows boldness and it shows leadership. But if you want to make the most of it, here's the hack. Make her feel like the center of what you desire. Make her feel like the focal point, okay? So for example, I want to feel you come. I want to make you scream in pleasure. I want to lick every inch of you. See how she's the center of it? I want to come all over that beautiful body. Okay? See how it works? You're telling her what it is you want, but you're doing it in a way that makes her the center of attention. So she's still a part of that sexual experience. You're doing it in a way that validates and reinforces your desire for her. You don't always have to do it this way. Simply telling her what you want also works. And when in doubt, you should just stick with that. But if you want to give her tingles all over her body, then do it this way. Okay, tactic number 5, give her directions. This one deviates from our theme just a little bit. While women love feeling wanted and desired, another thing women also crave is the feeling of letting go. In fact, letting go is what helps her properly tap into the sensations of the sexual experience and enjoy it to the fullest. The way you help her let go is by leading the interaction. The best and easiest way to do this is to give her direction. So it means telling her things like, okay, take off your clothes, or spread your legs, or bend over. You're not screaming it at her, but you're just telling her what to do. So scream louder, don't come yet. All of these simple directions are incredibly hot. I mean, this is the type of dirty talk that women will fantasize about, and they'll fantasize about you all day long. It makes her feel like you're in full control of the interaction. You're in charge, and she can let go and surrender into the moment and just enjoy the experience. And that's what all women want. The more you do this, the more she sees you as the leader in the bedroom, as long as you're combining it with the other things as well. If you're just like, dictating, that's not very great. But if you're combining it with the other tactics, it's amazing. Because we want direction. We want direction from somebody who's confident. In fact, when it comes to dirty talk in general, it's gonna help her relax and enjoy it more. So here's one caveat. When you give these directions, you need to sound confident, right? In fact, when it comes to dirty talk in general, you need to sound confident. There can't be any hesitation or doubt in your voice. You have to commit to it 100%. Be loud, be slow, and aim for a downward inflection at the end of your sentence. And practice in front of the mirror, because that is going to make it even better. So it should sound like this. Instead of, you're so wet right now, you're so wet right now. I want to feel you come. You look so hot from this angle. Spread your legs. Spread your legs. See the difference? Open your mouth, right? It's like always this downward inflection. You can take these lines and again, practice saying it in front of the mirror to get comfortable with it. If you've never talked dirty before, doing some mirror practice will help a lot. And yes, at first, it's going to feel really freaking weird and awkward and cringy and uncomfortable. But through simple repetition, you can get really good in under a week. And you can start talking dirty with confidence and have women becoming obsessed with you. Now, with that said, if you're a guy watching this and you're going through a dry spell right now, if you haven't had a woman in your bedroom in a very long time, there's no shame in that. But if you're in a relationship where the sex has stopped or reduced dramatically, then I would highly encourage you to click the link in the description and check out my program, The F Formula, to spice things up. Because here's why. The F Formula gives you a simple step-by-step breakdown of how to have fun, flirty conversations, sexual conversations with women. It teaches you how to flirt in ways that make her heart race and gets her all tingly all over her body. And it gives you tons of examples of what to say to turn women on and get her in the mood. So in other words, it shows you the kind of verbal foreplay that gets a woman into your bedroom in the first place. The best part is that I've had over 45,000 of my students. They've followed this exact formula to attract and be with beautiful women, and many have used it to turn things around with a woman who lost interest or started pulling away or stopped sleeping with them. So there's no reason why it cannot do the same thing for you. So to find out everything about the F Formula, I want you to click the link in the description below. I've made a very special video for you where I reveal what the F Formula is and how it works. So just hit the link to see it now. And of course, thank you for watching this video to the very end. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you next week.